Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again to do another video here doing a charm tarot reading for basically what you need to do to prepare for the future. We're looking at the next 10 years, but really it could be immediate. It could be sometime within the next couple months to couple years. Overall general picture for what's ahead and how to be prepared in this next cycle. And this is part 2, the second part of this reading. I've already started. You can watch part 1 to see what I was talking about. I didn't get too much farther into the tarot. I had looked at the charms, but the tarot is actually really interesting. I'm not getting a lot from the tarot. It feels like there's a lot of patterns and things that you're going to be looking at in your personal life. To me, it feels like more like a personal journey than like almost like you're going to be pulling your energy inwards, and you're going to be focusing more on yourself and how to take better care of yourself. There's these amethyst pieces, which to me kind of like, it feels a little bit like getting your ducks in a row. But in the process of getting your ducks in a row, there's like this external, internal thing that's happening where you might really want to pull back during this next cycle. Pull your energy inwards and be like, okay, I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to choose me. I'm going to really work on myself during this time. I feel like your habits are something that's going to be really in focus during this time. So getting into a good sleep cycle or good sleep habit, bedtime routine. I talk to people about bedtime routine and they don't even seem to really know what that is. There's tons of videos on YouTube, where people talk about their nighttime routine, their skincare routine, what they do before bed, how they really just kind of get into the mode of sleeping. And I think that for a lot of you, it's like going to be simple things like that, like simple habits that you're going to really appreciate during this time. People ask me, this is very fascinating. People ask me how I managed to stay alive last winter in my car. And one of the things that I think really, really helped was that I had good sleep, good habits. I wasn't sleeping very much at all, but the habits that I had, I kept doing. So I kept washing my face every morning and brushing my teeth every morning, and I was making sure I was brushing and flossing my teeth before I tried to go to sleep. And so it was just like I had these habits, these good habits, and I kept doing them. I also, during that period of time, made sure that even with the little money that I had to spend on food, I would buy healthy things. So I would drink carrot juice, and I would get a big box of salad greens, and I would sit and eat the whole box of salad greens. And that was really what helped me stay alive, was my good habits. So some of you are going to really need to look at your habits and what those are, form really good habits during this period of time. And I do also feel some of you are going to want to seek counseling during this time. There's an overwhelming feeling that I'm getting from this energy of just kind of like not really wanting to engage with the world. The world might seem very scary or overwhelming at times, and some of you may feel like you don't want to engage with it or you don't want to go out. And so there's this balance of needing to focus on yourself, but also make sure you are getting out, even if it's just to go for a walk. I always say, for me, like once I get out and I get going, I always get a lot done. It's just getting there sometimes. And so some of you, pick a point, be like, okay, I'm going to go to the library, or I'm going to go do this over here. And then everything else will kind of follow after that. Again, it's another good habit to have, making sure you are engaging with the world, and you are engaging with your friendships, the people that are connected to you, the people that are close to you. What else do I want to say? Okay, so what else is going to be helpful during this time to help you be prepared? I want to say being very cautious about your spending, focusing on making sure that you're not overspending, like, so you're not going out to eat, like spending like money like constantly and going out to eat, or on things that you don't really need. This is a time to really examine what is it that you're going to need during this period of time. And it's not necessarily about like a lack of expansion, because I feel like some of you are going to definitely be doing, because we have these amethyst pieces here, doing a lot of like, you know, expanding in your life in beautiful ways. For some, it's expanding your family, or adopting, working, you know, pregnancy, getting married. I feel like your family life and your family itself is going to really expand in a beautiful way. But I think that ultimately there's all this energy here about, I want to say it's not as expansive as maybe you're going to want it to be. So maybe there might be times in which you're going to be like, okay, well, I can't just go buy this over there, and I can't go buy this over there, and you're going to have to make do with what you have. I definitely see that. I was talking about getting counseling and working on, I don't know, getting things done, doctor's visits, prioritizing your health this year. For many of you, we have the Hierophant here to me, which is like the services. So making sure that you're, you know, making appointments and getting things done. I think that during times where there's a lot of things going on in the world, the best thing that we can do is take good care of ourselves. And so some of you need to make sure that you're taking good care of yourself by making sure you're, you know, going to your dentist appointment and making sure you're getting your hair done, and you're, you know what I mean, checking all those boxes. I feel like this is a very practical reading. I don't necessarily think that, you know, some of you may be thinking in kind of drastic terms of like, really, I don't know, like I'm seeing like someone like being like, maybe I should dig a trench around my house, you know what I mean? And the thing is, there's just like a little shovel, and some of you might literally be doing that in like bigger, drastic, bigger picture terms. I think that writing down like a list of all the things that you can do and getting as much done as you possibly can without getting overwhelmed or exhausting yourself. Because I definitely feel your energy levels during this next period of time you're going to have like pops of energy, like with the Chariot. And then you're also going to have times where you're going to need to rest and pull back, and to know when to do that. And so this is important during this next 10 years to really think about, okay, where is my energy best? Where's my energy going? Number one, am I investing into things that aren't, you know, serving me any longer, or people in my life? Am I giving too much in certain areas and not receiving anything? So some of you are going to be looking at your giving and receiving, what you're doing for others, going back to what I said in part one, where what are you doing for others? What are you doing for yourself? It's all kind of be like kind of balancing at this period of time. I do see some of you really needing to like eliminate any kind of drama or any things in your life that are toxic, any patterns that aren't healthy, any people in your life that aren't healthy. This is really a time for like, you know, figuring out what's most important. Some of you are going to be really looking at that very closely. Some of you are going to want to take time to really look at your love life, because you're going to be like, okay, well, maybe it's been several years since, you know, you got back out there, and it's kind of time. So some of you may be doing that during this next cycle. I do feel like some of you may move or travel. There's an element of moving or traveling during this time. And you can prepare for that by getting really organized and, you know, really planning out, okay, where you're wanting to live, or what you kind of like manifesting maybe even your dream home, or manifesting a place that you want to go, or a place that you want to live, and the kind of lifestyle that you want to have. Make sure you're writing all of that down and manifesting that for yourself. Okay, I think I'm going to leave off here. Thank you guys so much for being amazing fans and followers. I send everyone big hugs, big kisses, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care.